And if you happen to share a birthday today with Pim, you happen to share it with a bunch of these people, including Dominic Oscar Gutierrez, who wrestles as Dominic Mysterio, member of the Judgment Day for WWE Raw. Son of Rey Mysterio Jr., he turns 26.
My brother met Rey Mysterio once.
Really?
He had a gym out in California. My brother used to live in California.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
B. Simone, American actress, comedian, beautician, rapper, singer, and internet personality. She turns 33.
I will be Azurine. I forgot my name.
Lily Chloe Nanette Thompson, better known by her stage name Lily James, who was Cinderella in the 2015 movie. She turns 34. Ashley Elizabeth Fleer, who wrestles under this for SmackDown as Charlotte Flair, daughter of Ric Flair. Yeah. She turns 37.
All they did was change the spelling. Pronunciation system.
Yeah, her name was spelled F-L-I-E-H-R.
Yeah,
Very strange spelling.
Apparently, it's got a different spelling in the real world.
Haley Elizabeth Atwell, best known as Peggy Carter for the MCU, and Cinderella's mother in 2015, as well as the voice of Mittens in Peter Rabbit 2. She's also due to be the voice of Lara Croft in an upcoming Tomb Raider show. She turns 41.
She is younger than I am.
Okay. Sterling K. Brown, who plays Prince Najobu as brother of King T'Challa in Black Panther. Agent Will Traeger in The Predator. The prosecuting attorney Christopher Darden in The People vs. O.J. Simpson, American Crime Story. Randall Pearson in This Is Us. And Michelangelo, not Michelangelo, but Michael Angelo in season 4 Big Mouth. He turns 47. Jordan Michael Houston III, better known as Juicy J, founding member of the southern hip-hop group 3-6 Mafia, who are known for their Academy Award-winning song It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp from the movie Hustle and Flow, which is how it won the Academy Award. He turns 48. Pharrell Williams, lead vocalist of the band NERD, and better known for his song released, his solo release song, Happy from Despicable Me 2, as well as featuring in Daft Punk's Get Lucky. He turns 50.
Stay up late to get lucky.
We're up all night to get lucky. Up all night to get lucky.
And don't forget, who's happy, something, the room without a roof.
Yes.
Why is a room without a roof make you extra happy?
I don't know.
Tacky, if you ask
Christopher Kid Reed, also known as Kid Cool Out, is part of the duo Kid and Play. He is known for the House Party series of films. He turns 59.
Ooh.
They just had a new movie this year, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. The House Party movie. It's like a reboot, but it has cameos.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're still doing them. That's what it is. I'm not sure how much they had involvement, but yeah. Akira Toriyama, creator of Dr. Slump, Sandland, and a little series called Dragon Ball. He is also the character designer for Tobal number 1 and 2, Chrono Trigger, Blue Dragon, and the Dragon Quest franchise. He also created Bird Studios.
I'm a bird. I'm Akira. I'm Akira.
Because the Tori in Toriyama's name means bird.
I mean, I'm Tori.
He turned 68 today.
I'm a Tori.
And now, for the people who are no longer with us, we have Colin Powell, who was born in 1937 and died in 2021 at age 84. He was the U.S. Secretary of State for 2001 to 2005, as well as the first African-American to be elected to that office.
Yeah, I remember a funny thing about that. Sequest 2040, the Sequest DSP, there was a scene where he has this one of the... Michael Ironside's character has a picture of Colin Powell hanging on his wall, and there's an episode where it gets, somebody tries to attack him, and they shoot at him, they miss, and they hit the picture of Colin Powell, and they asked if, hey, you okay? And he's like, they shot the president. So in the Sequest 2040, Colin Powell is president, but couldn't do that in this world.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
won't make
So I
it.
don't know where you were going with that. Okay, so yeah. Colin Powell, if he were alive today, he'd be 86. Gregory Peck, born in 1916 and died in 2003 at age 87. American Film Institute named Peck the 12th greatest male star of classic Hollywood cinema. He won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his performance as Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh.
If he were alive today, he'd be 107.
I like that he both was a Finch and he pecks at things. Like a burp, like a Tory.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Betty Davis, born 1908 and died in 1989, age 81. She was the first woman to receive the Lifetime Achievement Award from the American Film Institute. She placed second behind Katharine Hepburn on AFI's list of the greatest female stars of the classic Hollywood cinema era. If she were alive today, she'd be 115 years old.
Best known for her Betty Davis eyes.
Yes.
Dun, dun.
And lastly, Booker T. Washington.
I loved Harlem Heat. They were one of my favorite tag teams when I used to watch WCW, yeah.
I don't think that's the same one. Booker T. Washington was born in 1856 and died in 1915. He was 59 years old. He was an educator, an author, an orator, and advisor to several presidents of the United States. If he was alive today, he'd be 167 years old.
Oh my, he almost made it.
All right, now on to things that happened on this day in history. So if you are born on April 5th, these things all happened on the same day that you were born. In 456 AD, St. Patrick returns to Ireland as a missionary bishop. In 1609, the daimyo of the Satsuma domain in southern Kyushu, Japan, completes a successful invasion of Ryukyu Kingdom in Okinawa.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's a dragon something.
I like saying Japanese words. In 1621, the Mayflower sails from Plymouth, Massachusetts on a return trip to England.
Oh, Massachusetts. I know somebody from Massachusetts.
In 1722, Dutch navigator Jacob Roggeveen is the first European to discover Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, in the southeastern Pacific.
Yeah, it was filled with chocolate bunnies and eggs. Island.
That's also, isn't that where Hop takes place?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay. We'll have to watch it.
The island was at one point completely covered with trees, and they were farmed on Easter Island anyway. They were farmed into extinction.
Really, I did not know that.
Yeah, yeah.
In 1764, British Parliament passes the sugar tax on American colonies, introduced by Prime Minister George Grenville. In 1768, the first U.S. Chamber of Commerce forms in New York City. In 1792, George Washington casts his first presidential veto.
Ah.
In 1806, Isaac Quintard patents apple cider.
Ah.
In 1874, Johann Strauss Jr.'s opera Die Fledermaus premieres in Vienna.
That's the guy that used to hang out with the tick.
I believe it also means bat.
Bat. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black deflator mouse?
Aha. Yes, very good. In 1887, Anne Sullivan teaches water to Helen Keller.
Yes, in the scene Miracle Worker.
Water.
Yeah. Look, we're not making fun of her accomplishments. It's just an amusing scene in the movie.
It actually happened, though.
Yeah, it's both. Well, yeah, of course, but just amusing the way it's been portrayed.
I'm not sure if it's ever been said whether or not that was historically accurate of how it happened, but that's how we remember it. In 1895, Oscar Wilde loses a libel case against the Marquis of Queensberry, who accuses him of homosexual practices.
Oh my goodness! Is that why everybody? Why do people keep shipping him and Judy then? Judy Hopps? Isn't it Oscar? Isn't it Oscar? Is it Oscar?
Nick Wilde.
Oh, that must be his brother.
Anyhow, the Marquis of Queensberry famously invented Queensberry rules of boxing.
Oh.
At least I'm fairly certain that's the guy.
Could go for a
Also, I think he's also the ghost in the Mike Tyson Mysteries cartoon.
Oh,
Marcus.
That's right.
And his character is portrayed as being very gay.
Very gay.
Interesting that it actually might have some basis in history.
Yay!
In 1908, British Prime Minister Henry Campbell Bannerman resigns. In 1915, Jess Willard KOs Jack Johnson after 26 rounds to win the heavyweight boxing title in front of 25,000 fans at Oriental Park Racetrack in Havana, Cuba.
Oh.
In 1916, French troops occupy Bois de Carlite. I'm probably butchering that, but Bois de Caillette. 1919, Antwerp is officially declared the host city for the games of the 7th Olympiad to be conducted in 1920, first post-World War I Olympics. 1923, Firestone Tire and Rubber Company starts producing inflatable tires.
Oh.
It kind of makes you wonder what they made before that.
Solid rubber.
Oh. In 1925, Yankees whip Dodgers in exhibition of 16-9, but Babe Ruth collapses in North Carolina due to an ulcer.
Yes. Can be quite painful.
Indeed.
I'm told.
1927, Johnny Weissmuller sets world record in both the 100 and 200 meter freestyle swimming events. 1934, once again, Babe Ruth agrees to do 3 15-minute broadcasts a week over NBC for a fee of $39,000. For 13 weeks, $4,000 more than his New York Yankees playing contract.
Yeah, it's amusing to think that he could do anything for $39,000 because, what players get paid today, and also that was Babe Ruth, if he could see the future as to where this was going.
I mean, inflation, that probably amounts to a lot more.
I don't know if he was into that. If he ate his own candy bar, would he be guilty of war, though?
In 1941, San Francisco Castro and Fillmore streetcars are replaced by buses. 1943, Chinese steward Poon Lim is found off the coast of Brazil by a Brazilian fisherman family after being adrift for 133 days after a British ship SS The British ship, the SS Ben Lomond, is torpedoed by a German U-boat. Nothing to say about the person? Poon Lim? No?
No.
Okay.
No. Nothing I could say. I want to be respectful to their hilarious name.
Okay. In 1955, Anthony Eden succeeds Winston Churchill as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. 1962, Herb Gardner's 1,000 Clowns premieres in New York City.
Yes. Send in the clowns. Do you think Lionel knows any of those clowns? Because, if it's 1,000, you must know at least one of them, right?
It's possible, I suppose. It's from 1962. I'd imagine that plenty of them would have been alive to potentially have met him. Also in 1962, NASA civilian pilot Neil Armstrong takes the X-15 to 54,600 meters. 1963, Beatles received their first silver disc, Please Please Me.
Oh, yeah.
In 1964, the first driverless trains run on London Underground.
Yeah. They used to have driverless trains before then. The driver would just get into the engine, start the train, and then he would hop right back off.
In 1965, the 37th Academy Awards, My Fair Lady, Rex Harrison for My Fair Lady, and Julie Andrews for Mary Poppins win the awards. And also in 1965, the Lava Lamp Day is celebrated.
Oh, yes.
In 1967, 76ers Wilt Chamberlain sets NBA record of 41 rebounds. In 1971, Fran Phelps is the first woman to reach the North Pole. Also, on that day, Mount Etna erupts in Sicily.
Oh, yes. Interesting. That those would happen on the same day, I guess. You know, you got a cold thing and a hot thing.
Uh-huh.
I also used to have insurance through Aetna, and I honestly thought Aetna was just a made-up word.
I mean, everything's made up.
Well, yeah, but I thought it was nothing more than that, and apparently it's spelled differently, but it might have been inspired.
Okay. 1972, the regular MLB season fails to open due to a players' strike for the first time in history. 86 games are lost before the labor dispute is settled.
That is a lot of games.
Yes, it is. 1973, NFL adopts jersey numbering system, i.e. quarterbacks are the numbers 1 through 19, which I did not know.
Same, I did not know either.
Also, 1973, Pioneer 11 launched to Jupiter. 1975, Soyuz 18A launched, aborted short of orbit. Cosmonauts returned safely. 1976, Harold Wilson resigns as James Callaghan becomes Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. 1981, Philadelphia Flyers amass a record of 2,621 penalty minutes.
I'm a New York Flyer.
That is just crazy to think that they were that they would violate that many rules to get that much time in the penalty box total. It's like, wow. In 1984, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar breaks Wilt Chamberlain's all-time career scoring record of 31,419 points with 31,421 points.
That's known for playing Roger in Airplane. He also fought Bruce Lee in one of those. What was the name of that movie? Was it
Game of Death?
Game of Death. Was
that the one? Then in 1986, record for a throw and return of a boomerang toss is set to 121 meters.
I could beat it.
Then in 1987, Fox TV network premieres showing Married with Children and The Tracy Ullman Show.
Yes, and as we know, The Tracy Ullman Show is the show where The Simpsons debuted.
Indeed. In 1987, Wayne Gretzky wins 7 straight NHL scoring title.
And he won several gay ones afterwards.
In 1989, Los Angeles Dodgers Oral Hershiser consecutive scoreless streak of 59 innings ends. Yes? Do you have something to say about Oral Hershiser?
There's nothing to work with there. Oral Hershiser. Oh,
Also in 1989, NBC's Late Night with David Letterman becomes the first network TV show to broadcast in Dolby Stereo.
Ah. That is not stereo, but Dolby Stereo.
Indeed. In 1990, John Stockton reaches 1,000 assist mark for NBA record 3 years in a row.
Ah.
1991, Kitty Kelly publishes an unauthorized biography of former U.S. First Lady Nancy Reagan. Also in 1991, Space Shuttle STS-37, or Atlantis 8, launched from Kennedy Space Center in Florida.
Neat. That's where Father Pucci went, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
1992, Serbian troops begin besieging Sarajevo, the capital of Bosnia, which would become the longest siege in modern warfare.
Oh my goodness, I haven't played that one yet.
Also in 1992, several hundred thousands of abortion rights demonstrators march in Washington, D.C.
Awesome. Yeah, unfortunate what's happening with it nowadays.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't that recently come back into talks?
It came back to leave again. Landmark case, and it just gets overturned.
Yeah.
It's
wild.
Yeah.
Still 2 more things that happened on this date in 1992. The Tradition Senior Men's Golf GC at Desert Mountain. Lee Trevino wins his second championship tour major by 1 stroke from Jack Nicklaus.
Oh, yes. I loved him in as the Joker. It was great. You know, it's like, wait till you get a load of me. Oh, a 4.
Pretty sure it's different, Jack Nicklaus.
Oh, like his son or something. Yeah, I don't know.
WrestleMania
Jack Nicholson.
8, WrestleMania 8, at the Hoosier Dome in Indianapolis, Indiana, with a crowd of 62,167 people. Hulk Hogan defeats Sid Justice by disqualification. Randy Savage beats Ric Flair for the WWF Heavyweight title.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I was around during this time. I do not remember Ric Flair being in the WWF back then. I thought he was still exclusively WCW.
Oh, really?
I mean, clearly now he's in the WWE, but yeah, I was unaware that he had done something. They switched back and forth a lot in the day, but I didn't realize Ric Flair did as well.
Okay, can you give me a best Ric Flair impression?
Woo!
There you go. Let's see, 1994, Jackie Mason, Politically Incorrect, opens at Golden Theater in New York City and runs for 347 performances. 1997, Steve Irwin's The Crocodile Hunter debuts. 1998, the Arizona Diamondbacks record their first win in team history with a 3-2 victory over the San Francisco Giants in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's the second worst start ever. 0-5 by an expansion team. Not a lot happened in the 2000s. 2009 is the next piece of history. The 44th Academy of Country Music Awards, Carrie Underwood and Brad Paisley win. Also on that day, WrestleMania 25, Reliance Stadium in Houston, Texas, 72,744 in attendance. The Undertaker defeats Shawn Michaels. John Cena beats Edge and The Big Show. And Triple H downs Randy Orton.
Oh.
Okay.
Downs Randy Orton.
Then in 2012, international internet group Anonymous hacks several Chinese bureaus in opposition to censorship.
Interesting.
In 2016, One Dance, a single released by Drake, Billboard is later declared Billboard Song of the Year for 2016. PayPal announces it's canceling a $3.6 million investment in North Carolina after the state passes anti-gay legislation.
Yay, PayPal does some nice things.
And San Francisco becomes the first U.S. city to mandate paid parental leave.
Nice. Doesn't happen often enough. Not enough states.
Next, in 2017, Pepsi ad featuring Kendall Jenner is pulled after criticized for trivializing demonstrations.
Yeah, I believe she offers, or there's a police officer's offered some Pepsi, help cool his rowdy spirit, and knowing how demonstration go even back then, it was kind of like this. This is
2017.
What's that?
2017.
Even 2017.
Okay, I mean, I guess it can still be considered back then. In 2020, British monarch Queen Elizabeth II makes an address to the nation. We will meet again for only the 5th time in her 66-year reign.
Yeah, and then it turns out they never did meet again.
Oh.
And they never will.
Also, at the same time, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is admitted to the hospital suffering from COVID-19. So yeah, kind of wild that two major things happened in Britain in the same day. WrestleMania 36, WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, Part 2. Drew McIntyre defeats Brock Lesnar to win the WWE Championship. Charlotte Flair beats Rhea Ripley for NXT Women's title.
There's a Flair again.
Then we got 2021. Italy scraps its 1914 film censorship law that could ban films on moral or religious grounds.
Nice, yes. As well, it should be that way.
And then we have just last year, 2020, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky urges the UN Security Council to act against Russia, accusing Russian military of the worst war crimes since World War II. Yeah,
they've done some pretty terrible things over there.
And lastly, still to come in the year 2063, Earth's first contact with the extraterrestrial Vulcan species in the Star Trek universe. So yeah, we all have that to look forward
Can
to.
you do it? Live long and prosper. I'm doing it. Oh man, yours looks better than mine.
It's really hard to do with pause on, but yeah.
It's hard to do without proper digits. If I get the mutant hand out here.
So yeah, hope you all enjoyed that. Stay tuned tomorrow as it will be Chippy Chia's birthday, or Chib's. Hopefully Pim enjoyed the video. And if you like the video, make sure you let us know. And if you have a birthday you want us to do a video on, also leave that in the comments below. And until tomorrow, and or the next time you see us, have a good day.
Bye. Keep talking. I gotta find the stop recording button.